Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, welcome back to Elden Ring. Okay, here we are. Right. We just did Raya Lucaria in the last episode, then we went back to the Roundtable Hold and spoke to all of the NPCs to get all of that dialogue. So, before we head on to the final area of Lionia, which is up here in the north, I say final, there is this bit, but that kind of leads to the Altus Plateau. I'll do a bit of it up to the boss, but I don't want to do the boss. But before that, I think we will go up to the Caria Manor, and before that, we have a couple more things to do, a couple of loose ends, a couple of loose knots to tie up. So, who remembers Tops? Tops, yes, in the church here. So, he's been waiting very patiently for us this entire time, and if you remember, he wants a spare glintstone key, which we found on that chandelier in the academy. So, let's see if we can make somebody happy. Did that just appear in front of me? That glowy skull. Weird. Okay. Tops. Looking very happy. Oh god, he's got no shoes on. Yikes.
Back to learn another.
So, excuse me. Right. Give the Academy Glintstone key.
You're willing to give your glintstone key to me. My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the academy to resume my study of glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
Erudition. A gesture. An important gesture. Now, look how happy he is. We've made a man's dreams come true. So, Tops, I hope to see you in the academy sometime. Maybe we can trade secrets over a cup of mead or something. I'll see you in a bit. We'll go check up on Tops soon enough. But before that, the gesture we just got. Now, you may remember there was a message in the rise here. You may remember, and the message said, "Erudition guide thee." And we just got a gesture called Erudition. So, if we put 2 and 2 together, we get 3. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm just checking recording, okay? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen... so I'm going to equip this. Actually, no, you can ignore me. Ignore me, I beg your pardon. It's very dark in here, isn't it? So, Erudition guide thee. So, who can possibly think of the solution here to our little puzzle? I'll put it on here, I think. So there it is. Now, let's use it, please. Confirm. Okay, you've got to give it a sec. We need to wait for an epiphany. Ta-da! And... There we are, a little secret. Now... I don't actually remember what's up here. I want to say memory stone, but it could be something different. We will go and see. A nice view there. Never quite realised how jaggedy it was, the rocks there. Okay. So what do we get for our troubles? A memory stone. Honestly, not bad. It's a pretty good deal. Now, also, I forgot in this game if you actually get memory slots just from leveling up your mind stat. I don't think you do. Let me see. I'm actually curious now. Let me just see. Determines FP also effects focus, so it looks like you simply need memory stones in order to get memory slots, which is fair enough. It's probably preferable, to be honest, than previous Souls titles where it's tied to attunement. Now, so we did that one. Now we wish to pop over to the other rise that we didn't quite go to, if you remember. I said there's no point in going there because we'll need two things. So we have one of those things. In fact, we have both of them. We have the erudition gesture, but we're also going to need an item. So this one's a little trickier. Sorry. Shaved recently, I'm a little itchy. Okay. Okay, so let's just head over here. That we should come across some resistance. There they are. So we just got to deal with Mr. Trollface over here. Okay, let me see what you can do, big boy. Stomp me. Come on. Oops. I did press R2. Never mind. There we go. Oh, I didn't quite clock onto those. He got me. But I got you too. Nice. Jump attack. Get ready. Oh, the shockwave got me. That's fine. Heal up. Alright, big attack coming. Try and finish them off. Shit. Come on. Big slammy. There we go. And one more. No. No, thank you. There we are. Oh look, we actually got the Tronite sword from them. So that's a great sword that levels... I want to say it's a colossal sword, actually. It might be a colossal sword that scales with magic. So before we actually go inside, I'll just check if there's anything... anything hidden around the corners. I don't think there is, but I will just check so we don't regret it later. We don't want another situation where I'm leaving a cookbook behind for like 3 episodes. Yep, there you go. Crystal Dart. Rubbish, but I'm sure they... I don't know if it's this game or a different game where crystal darts have a special effect on certain types of enemies. I was thinking about it last time and I couldn't quite remember what it is. Maybe somebody in the comments could... Oh, Maybe crystal darts make you immune to full damage. Maybe that... Maybe that was the thing I was thinking about. Sorry, I do apologise. I haven't been sleeping, but I've been lying on the couch for a good couple hours or more because I've been watching. I finally, believe it or not, even though I'm a fan, I hadn't watched the Batman from last year until today. I've seen loads of clips and stuff and trailers, and I think at the time because COVID was still worming its way through the population, I just didn't think it was worth it, and I didn't really want to get sick at the time. And I think my partner was ill as well. They had flu, not COVID, thankfully, but just flu. So I just wanted to play it safe, but then I never actually got around to seeing it. So I bought it on YouTube today and I watched it, and I actually, do you know what? I thought it was really good. Now, before I carry on talking about Batman, may erudition, light the way. So this one's a little bit different. We have to use the gesture, but then we also have to create some sort of light. So you might think maybe a torch, maybe our little lantern, but no, there is another trick, people. You have to use one of these crowns, these glintstone crowns, because when this is used in conjunction with the erudition, I mean, that's a pretty good clue, to be honest. Do you need a thumbs up? Let me see. I've got the Baldachin's Blessing on. Oh, no, I haven't. It's because I've put this... I beg your pardon. I saw the little symbol and I thought I'd had the Baldachin's Blessing, but I think this just reduces your HP. But anyway, we need to wear a glintstone crown and do the gesture, if I know what to click. There we go. So give it a little second and... Wow! There we are. It's cool, isn't it? Look, it makes our little crystals light up. Beautiful. Okay. So, get rid of this now, please. I wonder if this is a memory slot or stone as well. We'll find out shortly. No, wrong helmet. Although I do like that one. I do like it. It's not quite as good though, I'm afraid. Better magic resist, as is expected. Right. Honestly, like, you could probably mix and match armor. I know some people do. To great effect, so... Okay, we've got a cluster of sorcerers. That's fine, not really a threat. Thank you. Did I just see an item then? Or was that my mind playing tricks on me? I thought I saw an item. Maybe the candle. Yes, the Batman. Pretty good. I highly recommend. And you know what? I didn't mind Robert Pattinson. I didn't mind him. I thought he was going to be shit. Well, I didn't think he was going to be shit. I just thought he might be a bit pathetic. But because my experience of him has been basically Harry Potter and what was he in? Twilight Princess? No. Twilight. Was it just called Twilight? I think so. So, we get the Cannon of Hamer, and the Gavel. I can highly recommend the Cannon. It's like a huge... It's like a grenade that you lob, and it does huge AoE damage. Very, very good for getting the jump on a group of enemies. So, I highly recommend the Cannon. Don't know about the Gavel, though. Probably not. I just stick to the Carrying Greatsword. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. He did pretty good, I thought. It looks like a very young Batman, like Bruce Wayne. But apart from that, I liked it. Better than fucking the one we had before, Ben Affleck. Jesus. Awful. I don't think I even finished the first film he was in, Batman vs Superman. Complete tripe. Anything else in this corner over here? Yeah, I liked the dark themes of the movie. For me, that's how Batman should be. It should be a little bit dark, a little bit edgy, and I liked, it's quite... I wouldn't say adult, but there was a bit of effing and blinding, which I think is good. It's not like a fucking Marvel film. By the way, probably no surprise, but I don't like the Marvel films at all, I'm afraid. The only Marvel films I liked originally were the first couple Spider-Man movies by, was it Sam Raimi? Something like that. And probably the first two X-Men films. I think the third one was shit, wasn't it? Yeah, because I used to watch the old animated series of the X-Men when I was younger. So I was a little more... I thought that was a wolf there. I was a little more forgiving with the X-Men, and I do actually like the... I do like the concept of it, because it's, it's mutants versus humans, but then that's kind of... It's just a metaphor for how stuff is in reality anyway. Like, there is discrimination, prejudice, class, status, So it's just like putting a mirror in front of your face, except a more sort of grotesque version of it. So, we did the erudition. Oh, there's something else. Yes. We also got an imbued stone key from the rooftops of Raya Lucaria. So we're going to go to the 4 belfries, and we're going to open one more of our gates. So, so either one you will get a talisman from. Okay, so we did this one, the Precipice of Anticipation. Getting revenge was a priority. The other two, do you know what? I think I will take you to... I think I'll take you to this one. Night Sky Unceasing. Because it might be a little bit familiar. We've pointed it out in a previous episode. What is that glowing light? Has it always been there? Weird. Night Sky. Oops. Thank you. And the other portal takes you to... I mean, it's quite ironic what just came on the screen, but I'll try not to spoil it. The other one takes you to a late game area. So, earlier episode, you might recognise where we are. Oh, and look, we're a little bit closer to that temple place up there. Yes. Even more tantalising for us. Can we get Torrent here? Yeah, we can. Even more tantalising, ladies and gents. So, if you remember, we went up my head, we got to the end of that bridge. And then I pointed over here and I said, oh, look, there's a little guy stood over there that we might get to fight sometime. That time is now. However, watch your footing. Watch your footing. It's a little precarious here. What was I going to say? I liked Chris Nolan's stuff, except apart from his third film. It's always the third film that things go really wrong, isn't it? It's probably just the fucking... it'll be the... like the people who like the production companies like Warner Brothers or something, like just trying to like force. So there we go, you get the mottled necklace that gives you resistances across the board. Yeah, it's just money grab, isn't it? Just the higher ups like, okay, do another one. You were contracted to make 3, so make us a third cash cow, please. But I would say I actually preferred Patterson to Christian Bale. Yeah, defo. And I'd say I preferred the Batman, the film I just saw, to Batman Begins. Not The Dark Knight. Not The Dark Knight. That has a special place in my heart. And that's... I don't... It'll take a lot to beat that one. Anyway, looky here. It's been a while. Baby boo. I remember you smacked my booty, in the jail, didn't you? Do you remember? Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've been working out a little bit. Monsieur Crucible, come at me. Tail me. Oh no. So this guy has flame breath, which is nothing compared to the tail attack that they can do. You gonna fly off the edge? Oh, almost. Oh, I've made you do it before. In my previous playthroughs, I really have. And it is quite amusing. See ya. So, did we really not get anything? Oh, I thought you got at least something. So we might as well just ride to the end of here for the lulls. See all the beacons we lit a while ago? There's the lift up to Caelid there. But also today, I was busier than I thought. I ended up going on a date. I did. I won't go into too much because, you know, I don't want to fucking bore anyone that is not interested in that kind of shit. But, you know, I could tell you a little bit about my life. Yeah, I went on a date. It was very nice. Someone I've been talking to for a while on the phone, actually. You know, texting, the odd call here and there. But, yeah, we finally got to meet after the Christmas and New Year madness. And it was very nice. Very, very nice. We're going out to the entrance, yeah. Very pleasant, very low key, just a coffee, coffee and chatting. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll be honest, I'm only still talking to them because fuck off. I'm only still talking to that guy because they're kind of from before I started my YouTube channel. Since starting my YouTube channel, I've literally not spoken to anyone else. I've been off the dating apps. I've been, this has been consuming. I've wanted to do this more. Dating has become less of a priority, which is fine by me. But at the same time, if things work out with this guy, then whatever, cool. We'll see. So, welcome to Karya Manor. Welcome, welcome. Very spooky, and you will see immediately a welcoming hand. Boom. Sorry. Oh no, it's a helping hand, isn't it? Oh well, close enough. So, how do we approach this one, I hear you ask? This is probably the most dangerous encounter here, because I'm pretty sure you get swarmed by... I keep locking onto those. Can I lock onto the big one? Thank you. I'm pretty sure you get swarmed by 3 of these bastards. It might just be these 2. And I'm thinking if I aggro one, I might aggro all of them. But I would rather be close to the entrance in the grace site in case something goes wrong. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. So it's just the one aggroed for now, which is good to know. Now, we've already seen this guy... Ooh, good damage, though. Tasty, tasty damage. That's good, that's good. Yeah. Fuck you. Nice manicure, though. God, I thought they left like a blood stain in the shape of their finger, then. So they dropped somber smithing stones, so... I think they're guaranteed to drop somber smithing stones, so worth killing if you can. Now, watch out for this. This is a grabby. It's very slow, though. So, No, don't grab me. It's very slow, but I forgot it does an AoE and it explodes on contact, so that is my bad. However, you're terminated. Right, so the little one, there's loads of little ones, okay? And you will find that there are lots of them under the grass, waiting to grab your little ankles. So that's what we've got to look out for as well. If you see an item like this, it's probably a trap. Hello. Now I just saw the 3rd one I was on about wandering over there. I hope I don't aggro them while I'm killing this one. Okay, yes. That was the 3rd one. So yeah, it's probably best to kite those 2 that are hanging on the archway up there. Can I get you to come? I mean, you're looking at me. Come on. There you go. Come on, bruh. Alright, now we know the little trick that it explodes on contact, which is fine. Really? You're usually so much more aggressive than this. And also for the Batman, potential spoilers, so watch out. The little teaser at the end with the Joker. My goodness, yes, I loved it. I mean, I've seen it already on YouTube, but for anyone else who's a fan of Batman or the Joker, search for the deleted scene from the Batman film. And I had to watch it a few times, but then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm actually buying into this big time. I'm down with it. And honestly, for me, they could have put that in the film. Like, it would have been a bit of a curveball, but fuck it. Like, who doesn't love the Joker? Oops, trap there. Anything else? No. So, a couple of Albinorics here for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Maybe they were servants. So watch out for these little daggers sticking out the ground, because they're traps. Maybe they were servants to the royal family. I'll come back for you. Okay. But yeah, that's my day. How was yours? Oh, that's really good, actually. That's nice to hear. I'm really pleased for you. Now, imagine if someone said, like, my goldfish died. I'm like, yeah, it's really cool. And then I'd be like, well, you shouldn't have a goldfish anyway, because that's really cruel to keep them locked up in a fucking small bowl. Nah. Honestly, I don't think they could really tell the difference. I remember we had goldfish and we had a pond. It was like it wasn't like a big pond, just like more like a puddle, but we made it ourselves. Like we dug a big hole in the ground and we put the goldfish in there eventually, and they actually grew really big. They kind of grow to fit their environment. So there's a twinkly. Now, I'm not going to run headfirst into them because there might be some more hands underground. So let's approach from this side. There we go. What have we got? Carrying Pierces. So you remember that's what Twatty Face, whatever his name was, Moongrum, used on me in Raya Lucaria to kill me that time. I watched the footage back and we were completely stomping them. That looked like it hurt. We were completely stomping them, and then all of a sudden they pulled out this fucking huge lightsaber, and we died in 2 hits. It was a little bit stupid, but we got our revenge in the end. I'm vengeance, as Robert Pattinson would say. Oh. Sounded more like Geralt, actually, to me. Where's Ciri? No, that was more like Wolverine. Oh, give it a rest. Okay. So, try not to miss any handies. Let's loop back through here, see if we've missed any. There's a little... okay, this is locked from behind. That sounded like a big one, yeah. God, so there's potentially 4 that you could fight at once here. It's quite dangerous. I've never seen them get this staggered though before from my sword. Like I know it works every now and then, but not like they usually interrupt it with one of their attacks, and they get hyper armor. But this time we might be a little bit too powerful for them, which I'm okay with. Right, always something by the fountain, as you can imagine. Can't use torrent in here, can we? No. Oh, hello. I will say you'll see with these guys, one of the animations they do, it's quite creepy but also quite cool. You might see them doing it. Do you know how if you've ever seen like a blue bottle, like a housefly, when it's just resting and it's cleaning its little legs, you'll see some of the hands doing that when they're resting. It's actually quite cute in a weird way. Yeah, I see them. So we're not going to do that side yet. I'm just exploring near the entrance. Yeah. In my usual fashion, we will do the perimeter and then come back round. It's just so we don't miss anything. And it's good for creating a mental map as well. So yeah, that door that was locked, we'll get to it later. Don't worry. Okay, any more ambushes at all? Nope. Okay, let's go through here. Now we did up there. I'll do that side later. Oh look, you see. You see them cleaning their little fingers. Very well animated. Very well animated. Shame I had to obliterate you. I thought that was like above my head, I thought that was like a skull drawn into the wall or something. Maybe it's an ancient cave painting. Okay, anything up here for me? New. Anything above? I got scared by my own footsteps then. Oh look, the big ones do it too. See? So I want to say there's 2 big ones here, or am I incorrect? Might just be the one. We'll find out. Looks like you can summon here too, so if you need the help, by all means, do it. Oh shit, I didn't think it would... crap. I didn't think it would do a U-turn like that. Shite. There we go. So watch out for the pink... Watch out for the pink blowies, people. It's not the good type of blowy. Okay. So up there is... Hello? Ah, there is... Oh no, I thought it was a big one. So up there is the way to go. We're not just going there yet. We're, like I said, we're going to explore the other side of the garden or courtyard. Now, I know there are a lot more hand traps on this side, so do watch out for those. Also, God, it's Dark Souls 2 all over again. Who remembers the mimics? Right. Who remembers the mimics, eh? Like, you think you're safe, but then you get teleported across the room and get your head bitten off. Yeah. Me too. Also, it seems with the pinky explosion blowy thingy, it looks like it doesn't actually do anything on hit. It looks like it needs to explode to trap you. So it's not quite as dangerous as I thought, to be fair. Okay, let's go up here first. We can run back through the centre. Well, we'll do you. We'll do you. There is an item over there. Oh! Trick me. Right, I'm actually stood a bit too close. We're fine. I was going to say we can fit the double R2 in there, which seems to insta-stagger them. So... No, I'm not going there yet. I'm going to go over here. It's all too easy to get turned around. So the final imbued sword key... I remember now why we're going... for fuck's sake. No! Give me a second to deal with this twat. Here we go. I remember now why we go to Caelid after Liurnia. Because it's kind of the natural progression of things. So, first of all, we have... it's less of a thing, more of an observation, but you get the final imbued stone sword key in Caelid, which is kind of, it's just a little thing. But the main thing is, when we finally get to start doing Arani's and Blythe's quest, they will want us to eventually go and explore Caelid. Oops. And during Rani's quest, hello, there is another NPC that we will want to be talking to and doing their own little quest, their own sinister side quest. However, if you progress Arani's quest too much, there is the danger that you will miss the completion of their quest and miss the unique item that they have for you. So that's going to be something that we have to be careful of going forwards. But when we get to that point, we'll need to be heading up to the Altar's Plateau anyway. So things should start to come together quite nicely, I think. I think we're definitely on the right track here. Right. Okay, let's get the stragglers. There's another trap. There's a trap here. God, there's loads, isn't there? I just heard something... Yeah. Heard something drop behind me. Hesitation is defeat, Sekiro. Right. I wish I could do the Japanese voice, but because because I've never played Sekiro with the English dub on. I'm afraid I don't really rate it. But the Japanese version, awesome. So it's always the way with the like anime and stuff, or with Japanese games, I guess. If you watch, depending on how you experience the piece of media in the first place, it kind of dictates how you interpret those characters. So because I watched Dragon Ball Z as a dub for the first time, it's kind of like I associate Goku with sounding a certain way, or Vegeta, and then when I hear the Japanese version, it's like, oh, actually no, I prefer the English one. So it is a little bit biased based, I will say. However, these days I try to avoid watching dubs as much as possible. The Japanese voice actors are far more, I don't want to say talented because that's a bit bitchy, but they kind of are. They're a bit more talented, and it's like they because it's written for a Japanese audience, it's kind of they interpret the character better, I think, like the emotion, the development of the character, and some of the English dubs are very wooden. They're just like typical, like, I'm going on an adventure, cool, yeah, let's go. And it's like, shut up. You don't sound anything like that. Just shut up. Right. Hello, Mr. Knight.
Lady Rani, we have long awaited you. I pray for your house's swift revival. May the full moon shine upon Caria.
Okay. On that note, I will have a drink. Excuse me. Ugh. I got innocent coconut water. I usually get something called Vita. I promise these aren't ads or anything. It's just, just chit chat. I got innocent. I don't like it. It doesn't taste good. It tastes like drinking cardboard. There's probably more sugar in the Vita one, but at the same time, I'd rather drink coconut water to like the taste, not be repulsed by it. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm being a bit stingy, aren't I? But the thing is, Innocent is more expensive. It's a more expensive brand. So, you see some red bloodstains here. Watch out for ambushes. So we have some soldiers who are ghosty goose. Oh, they hurt. Do you know what? One sec. Someone else spawned. Yes, they did. Do you know what? I'm going to... Actually, I've just seen the effectiveness of my jump attack. I was going to say I'm going to switch my claw talisman for my blue resistance talisman, but I'm actually going to keep on my jump attack, because if that kills them on one hit, a good offense is a good defense, as they say. So we will get swarmed as soon as we come down here. This is a rune arc. I remember that one. So all the way back along this bridge there's going to be some enemies. Yeah. Oh, did I just see somebody running over there? I did. Nice hit. Right, should be some more up here, so don't let your guard down. Yeah. Tried to take them both out at once, didn't quite work. Nope. Archer? Yes, over there. My blind spot. No, thank you. I told you there's loads. Warhack? No. It's fine. How's out of green? Also, when they despawn, it sounds like another one is spawning, so it always tricks me. Okay, we are actually out of flasks, which is fine. I'm just going to check if there's any more. Yeah. Nobody gets to survive, I'm afraid. Nobody survives this. Okay, there's just one more. So instead of progressing, there's two more. Instead of progressing, we're going to go back here. Now that we've cleaned house. And we're going to start looking down. Okay? So just look here. Now you can probably imagine where this is going to lead. You remember that little locked door that we had? Now, let me just check. There's nothing else before I jump down and commit. And there's that wall there as well. Okay. Let me just check this wall over here. Can't quite remember if there's something. There might be a drop down, maybe. Or am I thinking of somewhere else? I could be thinking of somewhere else, but I will check. That's good. Anything else? No? No. Okay, it's a different archway. That's fine. Now, what we are about to get is A, a legendary weapon, and B, one of the best short swords in the game. One of the most powerful. You'll see a lot of people using this. There you are. So I believe this scales with magic and fire. I believe. So there's potential for some punchiness right there. And I think these sword arts, I think it can have different sword arts. It could be depending on the time of day, actually. Don't quote me on that. But the sword arts are quite powerful, I believe. So if you're putting points into magic and stuff, it could be worth having a look at that one. Alright, I'm not desperate to get my Estus back, but I will. Why not? Did I just walk past the grey site? Did I even get a grey site? That's here, wherever that is. Let's just teleport. Save time. It was right in the same room. Okay, good. Also, I did want to go back and buy the rest of, Renala's armor set. Costume, we should say. We don't really need to. There's no quest implications, there's no lore implications, but I was curious to see if Bok would be interested. I kind of feel as though I'm just being a little bit silly, and I think he requires the next demigod's armor in order to inquire about making adjustments to them. Which is fine, it's yet another reason to head to Caelid. Make up your mind, please. Yep. Try again. Aha. Huh. Huh. I didn't mean to roll towards you. Oh, I thought I'd have poise. Never mind. Someone behind me. Well, looks like we did need flasks. There we go. Oops, didn't mean to use that there. Never mind. This shield lasts for a good while, by the way. I'm not going to go back for that item. It'll probably be a fucking bolt or something. Not too interested in drops from mobs. Okay, there's nothing on this side, but we do want to go down there. Now, before I do that, I'm going to go activate the grey site up here, just so we can teleport back and so we don't have to run across that bridge of idiots again. So let's just go and do this. Also, I'm looking forward to getting a better Great Rune, at least for me. The next demigod drops a slightly more useful Great Rune, I would say, which I like. It's not my favourite in the game. There is another, but it's better than this one. Like I say, for me. I'm not really into increasing stats prematurely. I like to know, you know, what I'm capable of, what I'm not capable of. Now there is a ledge there, if you don't want to take fall damage, but there's no item up there. Okay, was there anything else? Oh yeah, there's nothing down there. There's something under the stairs though. I believe there's just oh, there's some more hands here. But there is a more tricky enemy coming up. I hope my shield lasts long enough actually to deal with them. Ambush. Okay. Anyone else? Nope. So that's a bendy sword. Type of whip. Now here is the problem. Yes. Old Faithful. Oopsie. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby. Oh, I thought I'd get grabbed there. No! Heal up quick. Yeah! Roll towards them if they do that. No! Oh, just in time. They bleed as well, so be careful. If you're curious, when you get grabbed by them, you can't see yourself inside. Is there anything? Oh yeah, there's an item there. You can't actually see yourself inside. Can hear some creeping. Is it down below? I think so. You sort of disappear when you get captured by one of those. I've tried to look before, and then it's been confirmed in some videos too. But I think if you see a white phantom, so if you see someone else that got grabbed by them, it kind of looks like they're just floating in midair like an embryo. It is quite amusing. Okay. Sorry, something in my eye. So, we're actually already... That was the hard bit, to be honest with you. That was the hard bit of the Caria Manor. Now, a couple of wolfies. In fact, there's 3 of them. Now, these are the harder wolfies. We haven't really seen these guys before. We've seen the white wolves, but these are a bit bigger and they're like a little bit blue. Do you remember Lobo, Latenna's wolf? That's what they are pretty much based on. Oh, this is a little bit dangerous. Come on, jump for me. Ah! Damn. I wanted to try to make them fall off like Mustafa in The Lion King. Long live the king. I actually don't like The Lion King. a little controversial. I like some of the songs though. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. We probably got enough to probably got enough golden seeds to level up our flask again. But I'll wait for the next grace site, please. So, very susceptible to being staggered. And there's one more hidden down here protecting this item. Yeah. So those rhymed crystal buds, they're usually from a later area in the game. The snowy area later. But 'tis possible to get some prematurely, which is nice because they're used to craft what's it called? Frost grease, which is my favourite grease in the game. I know it's a bit of overkill really to use Hoarfrost Stomp and frost grease, but overkill is what I like. It's my shtick. Oh, bad texture. Of all the things they patched in the game, and they've just they've left this patch unpatched. Okay. So I could bait these guys away from the... I might just do this one near the front. Come on. I don't know what arrows I'm using, by the way. I'll be honest, I don't really care. I just like to use normal arrows, to be honest with you. So there's a little shortcut here. Or side path, should I say. So this is to get the jump on the troll up there. Okay, couple more baddies. There's an item. Crap. Now I remember there's one sort of hidden in the bushes here, yeah. Nice try. Ooh, hello. No, message. Right. So yes, we can jump over here. Spotted me? Nope. Oh, they have. It's fine by me. So, how do we want to approach this? I'm sure this guy drops a... I'm sure he drops his big sword as well. Do you know what? Doing this. This might alert the troll. We'll see. Kind of. Let me kite this. Oh, you've lost me, huh? Boo. Right, now we can deal with you. Try and get a headshot. Nope. Cavity shot. Good enough. Let me get some headshots in. Yeah, there we go. Shit, that would have killed them. 666 though. Sorry, bud. Yeah, they do. Troll Knight's Greatsword. There you go. I think that one is guaranteed to drop right there. So you'll hear a twinkly, that's on the other side of this wall, so don't worry about that. But there is an item down here that we need to grab. Go. Very nice. Very nice. So, just a couple more sorcerers up here. Then the boss is at the top of the stairs. However, we are going to be going through a hidden side path first to get some more goodies. Red branch, short bow. I think I've already got one. Short bro. Yes. So there's two more, I believe. Yeah, it's fine. Fail. Oh, bye. Have a nice trip. So that's not the rapid fire crossbow, thankfully. Otherwise, I'd already be dead. So, boss is through there. You know what, let's do the boss so we can get a grey sight and then we can just teleport, because you have to jump down there. And then we'll have to, we'd have to run through all this again. So let's do the boss now. We've got enough Estus and stuff. Very magic heavy boss, as you can probably imagine. Give me this. Just a bit of extra protection. The claw talisman won't make too much of a difference here. So let's get some quick damage in. You'll notice it's the tree sentinel music. Ooh. Ooh. No, I rolled too early, but we're okay. Come at me. Stagger, that's good. Chargey attack. Right in the butt. So, Loretta. This isn't actually Loretta, it is a visage. A ghostly sentry. Would the real Loretta please stand up? Nice try, bitch. So she has a bit of a face too. She imbues her halberd with some magic. Very good spell right there. Extremely good spell. This will be your, as sorcerers, this will be your go-to sniping spell. good damage. It has a bit of AoE to it. Very accurate. It homes onto enemies. Good stagger potential. Definitely consider using that one. So we're on plus 10. Double digits. I'm not going to level up yet because I do want to go and get the rest of Renala's shit. I don't believe there's anything up here. I'm just going to go check. Just in case. Put this back on as well, please. Just have a look. Nope. All good. So, I just wanted to get that grey site. Now we can go down here without having to run the gauntlet again, as it were. And that's pretty much Karia Manor done. I mean, it's not too bad, I think, because we're very high level now for this area. It's kind of been a bit of a breeze for us. Okay, so jumping puzzle, standard. Go. Right, lots of potties, which I always get excited about because they drop the meatballs, which are an emergency heal, which I like. You could never be the real Alexander. There. I hear another one to my left, potentially. Yep. Very satisfying how they blow up, I will admit. Okay, crystal darts. What do they do? Does it tell you what they do? One sec. A golem crafter employed a similar crystal tool. Is it for golems? I'll have to look into that one. For golems, maybe. Not entirely sure what. Oh, wait. I think I know. Does it make enemies... It makes some enemies attack each other. I think it can make some... It's similar to the Bewitching Branch, I think. It can make enemies attack each other. Don't quote me on that. But it feels right when I say it out loud. Okay, there's more below. Yeah, so we're heading to that archway I thought... there we go, there's the item on the archway that I thought we were at earlier, but it's a different one. I think it's a good spell actually coming up. Another good spell. So it kind of goes without saying, but if you're a mage, prioritize doing Ray Lucaria and Karia Manor for some good spellage. More meat. All the meat. I might be able to level up my sword again, which would be good. Oh, that's okay. I thought I was going to fall to my doom. So, one more drop here. Any more pots? Nope. Meat pots. There's actually a dish in the UK called hot pot. I think it's just like a stew or a casserole, which really isn't my jam, I'm afraid. I think you can make it to this turret. Yeah, you can, but there's nothing up there. Carrion Grandeur. Oh, yeah, it's actually not that good. I wouldn't say it's that good. I mean, because it takes so long to charge up, perhaps you'd use it on a staggered enemy, but then it's worth just using a critical attack. So it's your call, really. Okay, so Karia Manor done. Now for the back bit, there's the graveyard where one of our painters is, and there are the three sisters here. So let's get straight. Oh, actually, no, I beg your pardon. I wanted to go and get Renala's shit, and then see if Bok wants it. I doubt it, because I don't think you can. I don't think you can alter this clothing, so he just won't care. Oh, also I forgot to look at this. So you can get her scepter and her moon spell. Okay, remember you can duplicate these if you want both. Equipment, give me that. Thank you. Now. Tarlov. Okay. So that's got to be some of the most derogatory verbiage that could come out of an English person's mouth. Tarlov. Tarduck. Fuck off. Learn some fucking manners. Okay. Let me just go speak to our hubby. Just very quick. Very quick. I'll take a drinky. Very dry mouth today. Okay.
Bok the ready to make.
Yeah, I thought so. Yep. I think I was just getting caught up in my own head. So we have to get the next demigod armor set to continue with Bok's quest, which is fine. At least now we know. Okay. So you might think there's nowhere to go, but just over in the corner here is the way out, and then we should be able to use Torrent. Now, it's not too dangerous here, but there is something lurking in the mists that you would have to be careful about. Are we going to get a glimpse of them, maybe? Yes, you see? You see over there? 'Tis a drake. Can be a bit troublesome. That potential for high damage output. Where's the third sister? Is that the third one? Yeah, it is, yeah. So I'm just going to explore up to here. I don't think there's anything. Big old chasm here, and then there's Mount Gelmir. Mount Gelmir. Okay, just check over here if there's anything hidden. No, we're all good. Now remember, there was a twinkly behind the wall that I mentioned. Excuse me, so make sure you don't miss that one. Also keep an eye out for any items glistening in the background. I can hear them now approaching. Where are you? There. What have you got for me? Frozen armament. It looks like the thrusting one, but I think that's potentially quite good. Although I think you get a frozen greatsword. So obviously that's going to be applying some frost to enemies, which is pretty advantageous. Excuse you. Poked me in the chin there. Some gold poop. It's like the gosling that lays golden eggs in the tail of Jack and the Giant Beanstalk, except it's golden shit. Thank you, I'm here till Thursday. Did I have any points left to level up? I did. What I want. Give me some endurance, why not? Doesn't matter too much at this stage. We've already got a good thing going, to be honest. So I'm just hugging this wall, just to see if there's anything hidden in this bit. No, we're all good. Now, a couple of things down here. There's a graveyard, there's a jail, which has a mini-boss, and there is another red wolf, I believe. So you remember the red wolf of Radagon, which I can assume was Radagon's pet, by the way. Pet doggo. I'll ask him if he's a dog lover when we go see him. Oh. So watch out for gloveworts around the graves, because there's quite a few that I would like to get. Okay, I'm just going to ride over here. It's quite an open space. Here's the brain. Miserable. Some sunflowers. Dumb people. Yeah, it's dark and raining. Oh, it just stopped raining. Good. Thank you. So, there's some toadies, which we know what their deal is now. Oh, look at there. Look there. Ah, fucking... Right, get me off torrent. Get me off torrent. Thank you. I remember gravestones plus torrent equal no. Because it cancels your swing attack if you ride over a gravestone. So we don't want that to happen. Let's just get rid of you. So we just got the Albinoric ashes. I don't think they're terrible. Like, they're probably a little more tanky than your standard enemy. Alright, there we go. Finally got the painting. And we get, as I said, well, we get the Juvenile Scholar stuff. And we get a level tier. So, Juvenile Scholar, that is what Renala was spawning from her egg. I wonder if there's any lore about that. Cat worn by young Academy scholars, juveniles birthed anew by the amber egg of Queen Renala, the head of the Raya Lucaria Academy. Yet their rebirth is not without imperfections, and thus they do repeat the process, eventually becoming utterly dependent upon it. Rebirth is a sleep to them, and with each awakening, memory fades into oblivion. So the more they are rebirthed, the more fucked up they become, basically. So it's like I explained in the previous episode when I was going off on one about the lore implications about Renala's egg and all of that sort of stuff. Okay, you're dead, you're dead. I'm just looking out for gloveworts that I've missed, potentially. Any? So was that a message? Yeah. Okay, more scalies. It's fine. There was an item on one of those rock pillars. I can't quite remember if I went to go get it or not. We'll see. Fucking no green. Okay, get off. Thank you. Can I attack, please? Can I use the wrong Estus, please? Thank you. There we are. Excuse me. Thank you. Where was that rock? Ah, it's there. Okay, I haven't got it yet. Good. I'll just check over here for any more flowers. Mushrooms. Some wolvies behind me. Not quite, but good enough. There we go. I see the red wolf as well in the corner of my beady eye. Some Thorfrost bollockses. Some white bollockses. There you are. I hope you all like my tasteful name for them. Oh, I almost killed you then, Mr. Dear Boy. I can say Mr. because it has antlers. So it's a guy. Right. So, the wolf, I would say, is actually better on the back of Torrent. Now, he's protected by some lesser wolves, which is going to be the main issue here, I think. Let me see if I can sort of take them out in one fell swoop here. That's one. That's fine, that's fine. Now, two more. White. Didn't get the full charge off. Comet. No. I'm just going to jump over you if you don't mind. Thank you. Quick, he's going to do a spell. Ah! Right, now we're good. Now we're good. Come on, bring it. Not the graves. Yes, destroy the graves, actually. Good, half his health. Just in one attack. Nice, right on the snout. Yeah, so not using its sword very much for some reason. It's a big glowy sword. But also I'd say they're easier on Torrent, which is obviously what we couldn't do in the Academy at the time. So, that went pretty smoothly. Anything else, please, before I go to the jail? Okay. So... Okay, that's the canyon that we'll be going to after we do Caria Manor. So, where is this jail, please? There it is. I'm just going to check over here first, in case there's anything that catches my fancy. It looks like there could be. I know there is a... there's a bridge to the other side somewhere. Where was it? Is it lower down? You know, I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure there was. Ooh, looks like it might be all the way over there. Yeah. I'm tempted to go have a look at that, actually. Oh, no, actually, no. I beg your pardon. Where is it coming from? It's coming from here. Right, we've been there. That's where we got Hoarfrost Stomp. I'm just getting myself confused. I apologise. Anything up here, please? I don't think there is. Noops. Just lots of dead people. Ouch. Right, I forget which one this is. I think it's one of the Alabaster guys, do you know, the Dark Elf dudes? Let me see. If that is the case, this is going to be a piece of piss, unfortunately for them. It is. Sorry, dude. Yeah, you could literally try anything. Yeah. Give me, yeah, throw black materia at me. Summon meteor. It's not going to do anything, I'm afraid. Bit more green, a slither of green left. I'm being a bit tryhardy. I could just literally just tap R1 and they wouldn't be able to do anything. Yeah. I mean, it's literally like it's like beating up an 80-year-old man or something. There we go, we got some black materia. Do 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 do. For anyone who knows. Not my favourite Final Fantasy game, but it's kind of weird. My favourite Final Fantasy game, which is also weird, is Final Fantasy 12. I think just because I have the fondest memories, and then closely followed by Final Fantasy 10, because it's kind of from my era. I was a little bit too young to appreciate Final Fantasy 7, but since discovering it in my later years, when I say later, like from my teens, I'd say it probably, for me, has the best... I want to say the best story. And even if it's not the best story, the best characters. Like, they're so iconic. Like, I love Sephiroth. He's one of my favourite villains in any game. You know, the whole gang, Cloud, Tifa, Barret, Aerith. Like, they're just a little bit too iconic to ignore. But then I prefer the gameplay and the mechanics from Final Fantasy X and 12. 12 I thought was so good for its time. Because it was on the PS2, and it came out like towards the end of the PS2's life cycle. But it was amazing for its time, because it was like such a big game, and there was so much to do and explore. It was like a proper... I want to say open world game, but... it felt like an open world game, honestly. Very fun game. And then I replayed it on the PS4, the Zodiac version, but I didn't like it quite as much. It didn't have the same charm. I don't know why I'm going here. There's literally nothing. So we can't go into this rise yet. That is locked. This is Rena's Rise, which I believe is short for Renala. Okay. Now, I hear a twinkly, beg your pardon. Don't know why I have the urge to say Twinkie instead of Twinkly. Maybe it's just my dirty mind. Chilling Mist, okay. I think that just sprays A chilling mist. Enemies pretty self-explanatory. Oh no, look! What happened? Oh well, my internet's fine. Whatevs. We'll just carry on offline, please. Oh, it's going to try and connect again. I apologise. Just bear with it a second. I'll have a drink while it's thinking. Parental control. Really? Let me check. Am I over 18? I wonder. Right, whatever. We'll worry about this later. There we go. I wish I was 18. God. Oh, the things I'd do differently. Any 18-year-olds listening, don't fuck up your life. And I didn't necessarily fuck up my life, but just lots of lost opportunities, and you know, hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it? So this is that's Renner's Rise. We've already been here. Okay, yeah. So I literally got turned around. Did it count to the Twinkie that I got? I'm just gonna call them Twinkie from now on. I think so. I can't hear it. So we're getting close to our Drake friend over there. I think it was here. Yeah. Right. Do you know what? Let's deal with them because they're making me nervous here. You're making me nervous. Come on, big boy. Can summon if you need. Come on, do your roar. Do your inevitable boss roar. It's Yaya's mat from Final Fantasy XII, everyone. I feel sorry for anyone that had to fight that fucker on the original PS2 version. Jesus Christ. The most HP of any Final Fantasy boss, I think. At least, I think it was like 50 million. And then, because you couldn't do any, you didn't have a break damage limit on the original version, I think. You could only do up to 10,000 damage per hit. So you had to, the fight took like at least 3 hours. Anyway. So as you will see, we cannot kill that dragon just yet. We will get an opportunity for that later. It always annoyed me when I watched... Excuse me? Oh, hi. It annoyed me. I watched some famous YouTuber that does... I say famous, but they're pretty much the go-to for walkthroughs on Dark Souls games and Soulsborne games. But I won't say the name. And when they did their first Elden Ring Let's Play, at the time they were convinced for like the whole fucking game that this dragon had glitched out, and they were like, they kept going on about it, and like it was just like, mate, you saw what happened. It didn't glitch out. It flew away. It flew away and disappeared. It's like, and then he even he actually killed it where it reappears, and then he still didn't kind of put two and two together. So that annoyed me slightly. So I apologise. I'm just going to roam you about here. We'll deal with you in a minute. So these are ruins. These, except they don't have their own landmark. So we need to find the cellar by ourselves, and as you can see, it's hidden under an invisible floor. Now, if you come down here, we see some frisky things going on. There's an omen killer. There. What do they call those masks? I want to say Tengu, but I think that's something different. We have a finger maiden there. Look. I think... Oh no, it's a perfumer. I beg your pardon. It's a perfumer. Jarhead. Of course. There's a finger maiden. Maybe that was our finger maiden. Who knows? I don't think you can... Yeah. And then... an actual twink. No, I think it's actually meant to be a female. Yeah. It's just a bit of a... I think the description says they're a bit of a tomboy. Are they actually moving? 1 second. Get closer. I can't just tell if it's like the ambient light or if they're actually moving. I don't think they are. Anyway, read this. Celavis's puppet. Do not touch. Yeet. Ah, yes. So there's a hidden room at the back and a familiar face, perhaps. So we can see this place may be of some import later on. So now that we've discovered that, so that is called Ranni's Rise there, so you can possibly imagine what's going to happen there. But there is a third one. We can't go inside just yet, but we can explore a little bit. And there is another drop down into the manor that we need to look at first. So there is Celavis's Rise. I don't know what it's called the Three Sisters when Celavis is a guy. So, and he's a bit of a creepy guy, as you'll see. Smarterially for our troubles. So yeah, it's not very dangerous here apart from the Drake, really. Oh, I remember. There is an item up on the wall behind this one, so let's go grab that. And it's quite an important item, especially for you cosplayers out there. Da-na-na-na! It's Blythe's helmet. Oh, I say Blythe's helmet. Blythe is actually a wolfman. He's not wearing a helmet, but it's as near as damn it. Let me see. A mask fashioned after the head of a black wolf, relic of an assassin who assumed the guise of Ranni the Witch's loyal shadow. Ooh, relic of an assassin. The likeness is striking. There we are. So that's a Twinkie, but it's just a blue one. But the whole idea of this is it's to show you that, ooh, there's a little drop down over here. I'm just going to close the loop here and see if there's anything else that I may have missed. Just to come full circle. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Right. Sorry, just fiddling with my eye. Okay. So if we jump down here, we'll be yeeted off torrent. Speaking of eyes, and the Batman, there was at one point he takes contact lenses out of his eyes, and it did gross me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not quite sure how people manage to do it. Like, oof, I couldn't think of anything worse, really. Well, I could, like, maybe if you stuck a pin in your eye, that would be worse, but you know what I mean. I don't think I could quite be that... I couldn't be that intimate with my eyeball, I think. So I'll just stick to glasses or get rich and have laser surgery. Okay, so you'll see this is a non-aggression zone here. Let's just make sure we get all the goodies. Was it just the one? Looks like it. And here, this is not an enemy, Albinoric. No, no, no. This is PEGI that we'll talk to now, another Welshman.
Oh, you? Sorry, Your Worship. I apologize for any offense given. I am PEGI, servant to the Carian royal family. I am charged with maintaining these ghastly dolls.
When we speak to Celavis eventually, I think that's the same voice actor. I don't know for a fact, it sounds like it.
Your Worship, allow me to be of use.
Lovely.
Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up here in this storeroom. Why not pick something out before you go? But please, can you offer poor ill-starred Pythia a little something by way of compensation?
That looks a bit like the Emperor from that position. My young apprentice. So, we actually... yes, that's a pretty good spell right there. Also, it just reminded me I forgot to go back to the Raya Lucaria and find tops, but we'll do that in a sec. So, this is like a better parry. Because you can parry weapons with it, but you can also parry spells. And I believe it turns them into floating glintstones. However, we are going to buy everything from Pythia. Oh, I thought I had enough runes. Sorry. We are going to buy everything. Because Pythia actually has special dialogue if you buy all of his stock. This isn't going to be enough, but we shall see.
Please.
What do we actually want to get you? Well, you're important, and you are. Okay. So we're going to need 1.6, 12, 7, like, let's say 12k. Let's say we'll need about 15 or 16k to buy everything else. So, one of the things we just bought from Pythia was a little map right here. A simple, badly weathered map left discarded and forgotten for some time depicts streaks of amber light. So, this will... I mean, if you know the location of this item, it's kind of neither here nor there. But if you don't, this is an important clue of where to find it. So, that will become apparent a bit later on. Now, like I said, let's go, let's see if we can find tops. Do you remember? The guy we gave the second glintstone key to? Let's go find him. See how he's doing. Maybe he's made something of himself. Maybe everything is gonna be just fine. And he absolutely, definitely is gonna be dead. Okay, I'm done. No. Oh, Tops, my dear boy. What were you thinking? So we got his bell bearing. He got his staff. And the most important thing, his barrier. So I believe this nullifies all magic when you use it. Okay? So pretty good spell. And his life's work. Let's read it. The lifelong pursuit of Tops the Bluntstone creates a magic force field that deflects sorceries and incantations, hold to continuously create barriers. So quite important. Future generations will learn, they will know the foolishness of the sneering sorcerers who ridiculed this theory, little realizing that it was in fact a discovery worthy of a new conspectus of the Academy. So, Tops, too little too late, but I shall carry on your beacon. So one can only assume he was, like, murdered by one of the crazed guys over there. I don't exactly know what he was thinking. I'm surprised he made it this far, actually. He would have had to come up the waterfall. Sorry, water wheel. So, back to the Three Sisters, and we can finally go to Rani's Rise and see if Rani the Witch is there. Apologies for saying like that. I just think it sounds cooler. Instead of saying Rani. Rani. And you'll see all the, like, most of the characters say it in that way because they are Welsh. So they roll their R's a little bit. That's the wrong one. Beg pardon. Yeah, you just got to take out these wolfies again. Oh, no, ignore you. Here we are. Wrong place, wrong time. I pressed R1, I swear. Okay. So, Rani's Rise is open. Let's see what we can find up here. Now, remember the 5th of November. This was part of Roger's quest, if you recall. Roger wanted us to find Rani the Witch because he's interested in finding out the truth of those who live in death and how to save them. And upon continuing his quest, we learned a bit of a valuable secret, that Rani was responsible for the Night of the Black Knives, which was the thing that ended up killing the first demigod, which pretty much led to everything that's happened now and why the Lands Between is in a bit of a sorry state. But anyway, hello! You may recognize the lady that we spoke to in the Church of Elle, and she sent Santa Claus to sleep. So we did get to meet again, my dear.
Oh, again we crossed paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but Tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
So, ladies and gents, depending on whether or not you did Roger's quest, you will have different dialogue here. Now, because we did Roger's quest, we can drop this bomb on her and be like, yeah, hi, so you were responsible for destroying the world?
I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we? Indeed, I am the witch Rani. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death and used it to forge the god-slain Black Knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away, and it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved.
So, very interesting. Rani is not in her original body. So I'm just checking the time run, half an hour. So, what body are you in, Rani? And why does it look a little bit like a... Like if you look at her wrists there, it looks like she's stitched together like a doll. Is she a puppet, perhaps? Is she Pinocchio?
And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone.
So she's a little bit cold at first, and I think if you keep talking to her, she might get pissed off and kill you. So, what do we do now? Because we've failed to cooperate with Rani at this stage, we go and talk to Roger and see what Roger has to say. Now that we've met with Rani. Hello, my dear.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Rani has cast off, I beg your pardon, her curse mark.
I see. When Rani shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Rani's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it.
He blew the mic again when he said poke. Okay, your proposition.
Can you become Rani's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger.
Oh, yes.
But I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
Yes, and also I'll be carrying some black bollockses around. I beg your pardon, I was going to call them dark bollockses. To cure any death blight that might come my way, which you sadly were not able to do. Now, let's go back to Rani's Rise. And let's see if we can ask to be put into her service, perhaps. I'm sure she'll buy it. Okay, I'm going to have to activate this lift again, aren't I? I do hate this, how you have to run up every time. But in the meantime, let me just do some rearranging here. There we are. That's better. You get to live. So, Rani, how would you like a bit of a lapdog?
The curse mark now. Oh, is that so? Thou wouldst render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location, no doubt.
You got me.
Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee.
Hunting. Bit easy to convince, aren't you, Rani? Also, it's kind of weird how she talks like in kind of old English, but then she doesn't exactly... Like in most of the Souls games, like, people sound a bit more, like, well-spoken and posh, but she's just like, she doesn't really give a shit. Rani, check thyself before thy wreck thyself. That's all I'll say. So we have to talk now. All the NPCs have appeared here in ghost form. We've got to talk to them all.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am PEGI, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can, and pray for your success.
It's the first I've heard of it. So I'm just going to talk to them. I'm just going to exhaust all dialogue. Because you actually can't leave this place until you talk to everyone. And you have to go back up again and talk to Rani. So there's Blythe. We'll do him last, because he's the coolest. And here is Celebus. So if you try to leave, you will have a invisible wall blocking you. Yeah, and you can't teleport away either. Bit weird.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling. Yes.
You must be the dickhead.
I am Celebus, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you.
Nice to meet you too.
I reside. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Rani. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady?
Definitely not a bad guy with a voice like that. Now, hello Blythe.
Long time, friend. Blythe. If you've forgotten, glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there.
That's where we've been, in the Siofra well. Just gonna talk again in case. Yeah, so I love how everyone has like a... I mean, this is like their version of telephones, I guess. Holographic projections, should I say. Okay, now we have to go talk to Rani again before we can leave this place.
Allow me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise.
Never heard of dolls hibernating, but I guess it could be a thing. Then again, never heard of dolls being alive. Unless you watch that shit horror film. What was it called? Mirabelle? I forget. Okay, so I think before we finish this episode, we are just going to go and explore this dungeon up here. Now, remember what I said, I don't want to gain access to the Altus Plateau yet, because things shift a little bit in the game, and I don't want that to happen until I'm good and ready. However, I'm going to go all the way up to the boss. So I'm going to do the dungeon first, and then just leave it. There is a grave site right outside the boss room, I believe. So, also big snails. Probably not going to kill all of these. If I remember, there's a sapling down here for a golden seed, which would be nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, we actually rode down here earlier in our playthrough. So again, this is the way around the inactive Grand Lift of Dactus. This is the way to get around it up here. Otherwise, you could be a bit cheeky and go get the other half of the medallion early if you wished. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, that reminds me. I need to look at my sword as well. Now, let's get you going. Don't think there's anything. I can maybe hear a twinkly. Possible. Let me look. There might be. Ah, there is. There is. Almost. Almost got me. Oh. Batty Boo. There we go. Right. So let's make our way up. So this place isn't too bad. It's kind of a bit annoying because there's lots of climbing involved. And there's a couple of hidden things, I guess, that we need to look out for. But there should also be some good shit when it comes to smithing stones, which is what I'm most interested in. 2005 was a good year, I think. I just don't remember. What did I do in 2005? I think I finished... actually don't know, you know. I think I was still at secondary school. Or it's called high school in the UK. It's like ages 11 to 16 kind of thing. Okay, did I miss anything else? I've already got turned around. I think that's where I just came from. Okay, some... oh, I thought that was volcanic stone. Never mind. Tricked me. I remember I passed my driving test in 2009. So that's kind of my reference point for that decade. Okay, so a few vulgar militia hiding in the corners. These little spiky things on the floor are traps, as you can see. And they will almost instantly, excuse me, poison you. So keep an eye out for those. Got at least 2 more of them. Seems to be good. For some reason they've not aggroed, which is fine. It looks like a chest from Skyrim. Maybe it's an Easter egg. You? Okay. No. Oh, hello. So before I go up, is there anything back here? No. But I think there is a ledge that we want to jump onto to get a goodie. Yeah, there it is. So we'll be sending this back down. It's quite a tall one. Goodness me. I think we'll have to jump to it, you know? I don't think there's going to be any stepping stones down there. No, not at all. So we've got to jump for this one. Okay, I'm just waiting for it to appear on my screen. Don't be on the other side. It's on the other side! No! I don't believe it. I was so convinced it was on the side I was looking at originally. Oh, my sense of direction is terrible. I apologise, people. I do apologise. Oh well. At least we didn't die too early into the dungeon. Although we shouldn't have died at all. There's no excuse for that one, I'm afraid. Now I'm hoping I kind of come across an item I missed, so I have an excuse. There we go, the octopus dropped an item. You see? Ah! That's why we died. To get the item from the octopus. Okay. So, watch out for all the trappies again. I thought that was a ladder for a second. You can live. I think they hurl projectiles at you. Maybe. Or it might just be a lantern guy. Upon reflection. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore all you guys now. Sorry. Take out you. So it's on this side. I've already forgotten. Yeah, there it is. Right, just give me this, please. What should be crap? It's not crap. Okay, I feel a little bit more vindicated. My souls will be at the top, I think. Waiting for me. Is this safe? No. There we go. Alright, gotta wait for this fucking thing now. Iframes galore. And those look like wood bundles from Breath of the Wild. Kind of yeet ragdolls a little bit in this game. You've got to sort of twirl round to gain momentum. Okay. Now, I'm trying to have a mental note in my head. Do not go into the boss room. In fact, it's fine if I go in the boss room, but do not defeat the boss. Do not defeat the boss. Okay. We're going to do Caelid first. Gonna do Caelid. Right. Let me just scout the area. Oh, good. Oh, you're active. No. Just. Oh, goodness me. That is kind of one complaint I have about this game. The quality, or sorry, the Goodness me. The texture for the fire in this game I find really bad. Like, I don't know, it was so much more believable in previous Souls games, I thought. In this, it's kind of like it's so obvious that it's just like a load of 2D textures. Maybe it would have used too much memory to flesh out the fire graphics. Alright, there's one of you. Any more for any more? Yes. Oh, you hit the wall. Nope. Okay. Oh. Hello. Is that 2 of you? Yeah. So, there's usually a message here that says, praise grass. So, because there isn't one, I think I'm going to put one down. Put one here. Actually, no, let's put it here. Oh, we're offline. The one time I wanted to be online. Oh well. Right, I remember the scarab through here. It is an explodey one. Any traps? Apart from the ones on the floor. This one's an explodey, so do watch out. So we're just gonna do this and go back. There we are. Ooh, I didn't know they leave a body behind. Oh, I'm pretty sure they don't normally. Can you turn over, please? Turn over? Oh. Well, there it goes. We got a rare glimpse at the anatomy of the scarabs. Also, they've used the same model so many times. Actually, no, maybe not. Sorry, I thought because it was missing a leg. Some of the, like, I see so many of them missing their right leg, so it might not be the same thing. I swear this isn't a pick on Elden Ring Day, but you know, we can't be too nice. We have to be a little bit mean every now and then, just to keep the world in balance. Hey. Oh no! Right, anything? I know there's something somewhere around here that's a little off the beaten track. Yeah, there we go, down there. Let's go get it. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, goodness, that was a ragdoll. Right. I just saw a flash of red in my periphery, and I thought a bat was swooping down on me. I missed this in my first playthrough. Just down there. Just completely missed it. It's not too much of a big deal, but I obviously remember it to this day, so it must have been somewhat of a big deal for me. No. Let me get my bearings. Crap. Shit. That was terrible. Oh, this is awful. Just, please. Thank you. There we are. So, is anything down here, or is that just the drop down? Yes, it is. Okay. So, we're getting closer. Yes. And you'll start to hear some beautiful melodic singing coming from up above. Oh, she should be... Excuse me, thank you. Should be up here. Yeah, there she is. Look, she's even on stage. No audience, though. Tough crowd, love. Tough crowd. Oh, there they are. Well, they are bats, I guess, so we're just hanging upside down. Seize. Thank you. One more. One more. Thank you. Okay, don't miss all this ore here hidden away. Was there anything over here before I start going up there? I want to say there was one of those poles here. Yeah, I remember that for some reason. Because I'm offline, I don't get to see all the put butthole here messages. Okay, so I do apologise. This place is a little bit boring. There's not... I am sorry, there's not much to say about it, really. We're just going up and picking up shit. I'm more excited to get going in Caelid, to be honest with you. Oops. I've got Caelid on the brain. Oh god, they've got glowy eyes. That looks a bit terrifying. You're not supposed to have eyes. So, up here there's a bit more of a dangerous situation because there are two of the singing bats. A bit of a duet going on up here. Okay. We'll go up there in a minute. Yeah, so there's one there to her right. Excuse me. There we go. Now they do chuck poison at you as well. Although she's a magic one. Come on. I want to get you both at once. Ah, shit. Oh my lord. I told you they're a bit dangerous. What, don't get killed by... Please don't get killed by an octopus. That would be highly embarrassing. Right. Oh shit. No, she's gonna grab again. Okay. Can we please... Right, this one is more dangerous. I believe. That's the feeling I get here. There we are. Right, you are a bit less threatening, I think. But you still get to die. There we are. I thought they may have had boobies at first, but it doesn't look like they do, which is good because then nothing needs to get censored out. So the boss is up there. Honestly, I'm not going to use a green bollocks here. I'm just going to weather the storm, I think. Rune arc. I want to say there's maybe a piece of ore sticking out from one of these pillars. Could be wrong. Sorry. Itchy. Right. Anything I've missed? Anything I've missed? Ah, there's one here. Anything there? Nope. I'll just check this one again. Just to be on the safe side. No, we're all good. Right, so there is an item up here. If I remember, it is a curved greatsword, I believe. And it's sort of a throwback to Dark Souls 1. If anyone remembers the server weapon that you find in the swamp in Blighttown. I think it's a heal... It might be a heal on kill or a heal on hit, I'm not entirely sure. And there are actually a few things in this game that allow you to heal from damaging enemies or killing them. So you can kind of start to stack a bit of an HP absorb effect on your character, which can actually be quite potent. Obviously allows you to rely less on what's it called? Flasks. So, Serpent God's curved sword, there we are. So the Serpent God will be a reference to an entity that exists within Mount Gelmir, the Great Serpent. Again, a bit of a recurring theme for old Miyazaki, because if you think about Sekiro, how there's the two giant white snakes that chase you. and you have to cut out their hearts and feed them to a little girl. And you know I'm not lying about that. Right. So, what can we see from here? What is that? What the devil is that? Oh, it's the front gate for the academy. Go. There's the Dectus lift. So, remember, we are not going in there. We are not going in there yet. I just wanted to come up to that point. Now, what gold runes did I get? Let me use these and see if I can buy the rest of the stuff from PEGI. Get him out of my way. How many starlight shards do I have? I've only got 2. That's a bit bad. I've only got 2 of them. Oh, that should be enough for PEGI, I think. But before I do that, excuse me, I might just go grab one more starlight shard because we're going to need them shortly. Now, I told you at one point, I believe, that they do respawn if you see the satellite dishes or the moon dials out in the world. They will respawn in those locations. And I always remember there's one here. Yeah, up there on the hill. Just take you guys out for old time's sake. Almost got you all. So, there should be one. Yeah, there we are. So, this is undeniable proof that they do respawn. I'm not sure how many in-game days it takes. Maybe you'll have to test that for yourself. Maybe like 48 hours or something. So, who are you? Finger Reader Crone. Yes, don't know why you're on there. Alexandra is still there. Good. Okay. Yes, I'm excited to get going with Caelid, actually. What was I doing? It's going back to PEGI. PEGI. That's the lower level. Of course, they couldn't just give me a fucking grey site up there. So while we're loading, I'll just check timer on here. Okay, we're at 2 hours, so we'll just do this. And we'll call it there, and then we will... I think just before we go to Caelid in the next episode, we will probably just nip down to, what is it called? Necron. I think it's Necron. Maybe not. No, Necron's where we're trying to get to, I think. We want to go to the Siofra River and talk to Blythe, who should be down there. And we can catch up for a good old time's sake. Yeah, there's that gatehouse there. I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing. I know I've not been too... Well, yeah, I've not really been too chatty this episode, but that's because the previous episode was so heavy with, like, me talking and, like, dialogue. I kind of want to give myself and you guys a bit of a break, because I hope I'm not pissing some people off. Well, even if I am, like, you know, again, you can't please everyone. If you don't like this Let's Play of Elden Ring, go find one that you do like. You have my blessing. You are by no means here against your will. In fact, I encourage you to find a Let's Play or a YouTuber that you like. Because I, you know, hold myself to the same standards. So, aka, fuck off. No, sorry, I'm kidding. PEGI, hello. Oh, alright. What would you like to buy? Everything. Everything. That's it.
I'm sorry, Your Worship, but poor PEGI has given all he has. I can't be of further use to you. Please, forgive me.
Yeah, a bit of a weird one. He's like the one merchant in the game. If you buy everything, he's like, oh, sorry, I've actually run out of stock.
Please, find it in your heart. Forgive me.
I will, but this is going to be destroyed until you get me some more stock in here. Do you understand? Thanks, PEGI. Okay. My apologies. I turned into a bit of a Karen there, didn't I? I'd like to speak to the manager, please, Pidia. Sorry. It's kind of an outdated meme nowadays. Is there ever such a thing as an outdated meme? Maybe. Maybe a tasteless meme, perhaps. Not so much outdated. I think the whole point of memes is they're kind of everlasting. They endure. So... I want to carry on. I want to carry on. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go talk to... You know I do this now. You know this is what I do. I want to do just a little bit more. It's like a drug. Just a bit more. Just give me a bit more. Here you go. Put it in this vein right here. No. Don't do drugs, kids. Do not do drugs. Unless it's special drugs that the doctors give you to make you feel better and make the pain go away. I apologise. So, oh, you're gonna spoil my fun. Oopsies. So we're a lot stronger now. So hopefully we can shit all over these guys. I say as I have an arrow sticking out my chest. Eat. Clevium 2. So, when we were first here, I did mention, and there were some messages there saying that, yes, there's going to be an NPC that appears here later in the game. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't lying. I don't always lie. And look who it is. It's our best boy. Hello, Blythe.
Good to see you. Apologies, mate.
Mate.
But I don't have much to report.
Sounded Geordie.
Bloody Knockron right above me. But I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celovus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are. I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right?
You mean like friends? I love you. I love you. I love you. Sorry. Okay. Definitely not being desperate or creepy. But who doesn't like furry? No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Right. Is that an item down there? No, it's just weird glowy. You know, I'm gonna do this now. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Come on, Celovus. Where are you? So we're gonna go talk to Celovus now. Oh, no. There's too much of a rabbit hole because we need to start Celovus' quest. Sorry, guys. Right, we are going to leave it here. Otherwise, I will just keep on going and going and going and going. So, on that note, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.